Presentation. Dear learners, now I'm going to read out an article from the Daily Star, Reimaging Education for Gender Equity, its title. Now I'm going to read out in details. This article is written by Dr. Rubana Haq, Sarah Rogerson. In developing countries of global south like Bangladesh, education is multiplier that can change the trajectory of individual lives and entire communities. For girls and young women, especially in under-resourced area, it is most powerful tool to break the intergeneration cycles of poverty and social exclusion. Education that is values-driven, holistic, and grounded in local realities can radically shift what girls believe is possible for themselves. It must go beyond test scores to nurture leadership, confidence, and empathy. This is the kind of education that leads to genuine empowerment, and it must begin early and extend far. Yet the current reality tells sobering story. According to a recent report by the Center Policy Dialogue, 61.7% of the youth of Bangladesh who are not in education, employment, or training need are women. It reflects the system barriers that continue to limit women's fulfill participation in society. We have the tools to run this situation around. For that, education, particularly English education that opens up a global access, is key. Communication in English is a skill that unlocks confidence, employability, and international opportunity. When a girl in Kurigram learns to communicate in English, she isn't just memorizing the rules of language. Rather, she is beginning to see herself as a participant in wider world of a world where she can lead. We often see how women's leadership is underestimated, boxed in many expectations for treated as an exception. In boardrooms and classrooms alike, women are still required to prove themselves repeatedly. But the truth is, when we give women the tools to lead, they do it often with greater resilience, collaboration, and vision. This shift in mindset must start with how and where we educate. In many rural areas, formal education remains inaccessible or insufficient for girls. This is where non-traditional peer-led learning models can make powerful difference. Initiatives like the British Council English and Digital for Girls Education (EDGE) clubs are helping to bridge the gaps, especially in places where dropout rates are high and role models are few. In these safe, girls-focused spaces, learning takes now on, meaning girls practice English, grow in confidence, and learn to advocate for themselves and their communities. The connection and economic empowerment cannot be overstated. Educated women can more easily contribute to economy, support their families, and drive innovation in their communities. They are also better equipped to navigate and lead in times of crisis. Working with thousands of female garment workers, we have seen how even basic education can open doors to new roles, opportunities, and respect, both at work and at home. By investing in girls' education, we lay the foundation for an inclusive, equitable economy in the future. English language skills, digital literacy, and soft skills like critical thinking and collaboration must be integral to this journey. The challenge faced by rural girls are often different from those in urban areas, less access to resources, fewer role models, and more deeply entrenched gender norms. Programs like EDGE demonstrate how localized, stakeholder driven approaches can create real impact rather than imposing solutions from top down. We must listen, adapt, and cooperate with local communities. What's needed now is stronger collaboration across sectors, government, NGO, private institutions, and academia must come together to scale what works and close the gaps in access, quality, and opportunity. This is not a task for any one group. It is collective national responsibility. Finally, we must reimagine the role of the educator not as someone who provides answer, but as someone who sparks curiosity, critical thinking, and empathy. Teachers are change makers, especially when they come from communities and they serve. Investing in women educators from marginalized backgrounds can multiply impact of our efforts, providing both instruction and inspiration. Quality education that nurtures leadership, critical thinking, and confidence is not just human right. It's foundational step towards gender equity. We should help create and scale education in environments where girls can realize their potential, especially in communities where opportunity remains out of reach. The stories of the girls who we work with are powerful reminders of what is possible when we reimagine education as a tool not just for learning but for liberation. They show us with the skills, the right support, and the right space. Girls can and will lead. All they need is a chance, and it's our shared responsibility to make sure they get it. Thank you for listening me cordially.